Not sure about you guys, but I am about sick of saying Spartan Akribis, and I'm pretty sure you guys are probably sick of seeing Spartan Akribis popping up in the videos. I'm doing these videos for a reason. I hope there's a method to the madness. Man, sorry for drowning you. This won't be the only knife that we do this to. Yeah, but I'm in testing. Like, we're just playing around with some stuff. We don't have much to lose, so bear with me. Skip all the videos you want to skip. Today I want to talk to you about alternatives. So this knife is newly discontinued. There's very few left on the marketplace, especially for brand new. There's a few additional, there are a few examples that you can find used, but if you don't like the price but you like the size, it's got a 5-inch handle and it's got a 3.5-inch blade. Let's see. First of all, man, I would say that the red rat. This is just, obviously is the green handles, but I just changed them out. I just changed them out. So this is the S35VN blade, full flat grind. This is like a 3/4 flat grind. Very similar in blade style and construction, except for this is full, and that will be a 3/4 grind.
Is that because of this right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's that flat at the top there. And it may be more than 3/4, maybe less than 3/4. That's just
a rough estimate.
That's my guesstimation on it anyway. What else we got here? Well, that's going to be the same steel, same size, and you can get that for $99. So if
and this one's
$490.
$490 new.
If you can find it. How about the PM2? You can get this one in several different steels. I know you can get an S45VN for about a couple $100, or even less, maybe like $170, something like that. I'm not entirely sure if you can get an S35VN. I'd be hard pressed to say that you couldn't. This one right here is an S90V, and it was $178. So that's again, very comparable. You got a full flat grind, 3.5-inch blade, about a 5-inch handle, and very similar carries. You don't mind spending this kind of money, but you want something different? About the Zermeno. This is Satu Dave's knife. May have saw it already.
Very similar in length and all.
Yeah, very similar in length, but not not quite. It's very similar in price as well, but not going to be similar in steel. This Nitro V versus the S35VN. You make your own conclusions. Come up with your own conclusions about that. I would imagine that William Zermeno does a fantastic job with his heat treats, but I don't know. I have no idea. I do know how Spartan heat treats their blades, but I don't know how William Zermeno heat treats his blades. But this is called the Zermeno Tyr. Sorry. Tia. Yeah. Tia. Last but not least, in the same steel, I wouldn't be scared to recommend the 8015. Now, the blade is a little broader and it's a little longer, but it's still in that same ballpark. And to me, it absolutely carries fine. That steel has performed very well for me. No issues with this S35VN whatsoever. Factory edge lasted God knows how long. I had it sharpened a few months ago, and all I've done is strop it a little bit here and there. Just a few passes on each side, and man, it's still great.
And that's what price range?
115.
Yeah.
115, something like that. And by the way, the Zermeno is like 4 1/4. And it's that's gonna be a handmade knife. That'd be I can't remember what state he operates out of. I almost want to say he's in Arizona, but I may be wrong, man. Don't quote me on that. But William Zermeno, I just check out his name or check out his knives. You got WDZ Zermeno knives. Okay.
What about the Chavez? Is it S35VN?
No, it's M390.
Oh, okay.
It's not a bad one to, as far as.
The same.
Yeah, I mean, the Spartan is a little longer
handle, but
overall too.
okay.
The Spartan's a little longer in the handle and it's a little longer on overall, but the blades are very similar. If you line them up, what would be pivot to pivot, you just got a drop point, got more of a clip point. So it's kind of like it does drop a little bit, but I don't know exactly what they call it, but it's a compound grind. Regardless, not a bad
That's
alternative.
the price too, right?
That's about $350
Oh, okay.
for fulls. Yeah, I mean it's not a bad alternative though. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to touch base because there are mainly these knives right here. If you need something, or if you want something that's going to be relatively the same in size and function, we got
but at a cheaper price point.
At a cheaper price point, those knives are all good users. Now if you want the same fit and finish, I'd say Incosi. Even though I don't have any experience, I'd say Incosi or what else? Umazon. Yeah, Sabenza 31, Sabenza 21, large. It will be a little bit longer. The Nkosi will have, it's about the same size as the Chavez when it comes to the blade length. It's 3.63 inch blade, so it won't be as broad, but it'll be about as long. So just a little longer of a blade, and very same. Like if you get a drop point, it'll look very much the same. The grind will come out to about right here. So a little bit, sharper of a hollow to get you down to the apex. That is it. We will start another series. You got any final thoughts?
No, I was just kind of chilling with this one.
Yeah, this one probably wasn't even necessary. I just
It is kind of interesting to see how many of them are in that same area, though, because it was one of the things that when you first got it, it was like, man, really short blade.
I didn't really want to do the video because I was like,
you got several knives that are
very
similar.
Yeah, it's
dimensions.
kind of rounding out that point. I took one good look at this one and I was like, the blade to handle ratio is severely off. And then, I start looking at a lot of knives that I like carrying, and the blade to handle ratio is severely off. It's just, I think some knives just make it look a little weirder than others. And it's probably because of that lack of, seeing a pivot. There's no balance point. There's a balance point, but, there's no...
Yeah, you don't have...
You usually go straight from blade to handle here.
Yeah.
There's the all the
no
in-between
breakup, really.
Yeah. So, all right. So, we will be done with the Akribis series, and we will try this for a few more weeks of posting videos about specific knives throughout the week just to see about user feedback, so don't be afraid of giving it. The main reason
is some kind of consistency.
Consistency, organization, but also whenever I was looking up information on this knife, I ran into 16 videos consecutively on this knife, and videos on this knife aren't very hard. They're not very easy to find. No, I'm not saying that nobody had a good video. What I'm saying is all the videos are rinse and repeat. It's not as good as a Sabenza. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the flip side.